Hi, you are watching Learn English Easily channel and you are learning grammar with Ramya Suresh. I am back with new topic pronoun. So today we are going to learn about what is pronoun, what are the types of pronoun and what are subjunctive pronoun, objective pronoun, possessive pronoun and reflexive pronoun. Let us learn. A definition for pronoun. What is pronoun? A word that replaces a noun in a sentence is called pronoun. That means we use pronoun in order to avoid repetition of nouns again and again in a sentence, which confuses a reader. So, in order to avoid those confusion, our writers and we are using pronouns in a sentence. So, simply, pronoun means nothing but a word we use instead of noun is called pronoun. For example, we use pronouns such as he, she, it, we, my, mine, you, your, etc. So let us learn about it in a detailed manner. So here it is a pronoun chart which explains about subject pronoun, object pronoun, possessive pronoun and reflexive pronoun. I just divided this chart the first person singular, first person plural, second person singular, second person plural, third person singular masculine gender and third person singular feminine gender, third person plural and third person singular which refers living things and non-living things. That means animals or things or places, anything else. So let us learn. The first person singular. Subject pronoun is I and its object pronoun is me. Possessive pronoun is mine and reflexive pronoun is myself. First person plural we. Its object pronoun is us. Possessive pronoun is us. Reflexive pronoun is ourself. Second person singular. The subject pronoun is you and object pronoun is you. Possessive pronoun is yours. Reflexive pronoun yourselves. So second person plural is same as for the second person singular. Let us learn third person singular for masculine gender. So masculine is nothing but it represents the male gender. So if take example as Ram, it refers the name of a boy. So in the pronoun for the male is he. So subject pronoun is he, object pronoun him, possessive pronoun his, reflexive pronoun himself. And for the third person singular female. So if the subject is Ronnie, in order using Ronnie again and again in a sentence, we are using the pronoun she. So subject pronoun is she, object pronoun her, possessive pronoun her, reflexive pronoun herself. Third person singular, it, object pronoun it, possessive pronoun its, reflexive pronoun itself. Third person plural, they, and its object pronoun is them. Possessive pronoun their, reflexive pronoun themselves. So let us learn the types of pronoun. So totally there are 9 types of pronouns in English grammar. Let us see what are they. The first one is personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, reflexive pronoun or emphatic pronoun, indefinite pronoun, reciprocal pronoun, distributive pronoun and relative pronoun. So these are the 9 types of pronouns in English grammar. Let us learn it one by one. Types of personal pronoun. There are 2 types of personal pronoun. One is subjective pronoun, another one is objective pronoun. Let us learn about what is personal pronoun. So the personal pronoun is nothing but it refers to the subject in a sentence. That means as a common pronoun we are using instead of a noun, instead of naming words we are using pronoun. So I just divided the subject pronoun and objective pronoun. The first person of subjective pronoun is I and we. I is the first person. We learned it in the first line, in last slide, and its plural subject is we. Object pronoun is me and us. Second person singular and plural is you. Its objective pronoun is same. The third person singular he, she, it, and its objective pronoun is him, her, and it. Third person plural is they, and its objective pronoun is them. The subject pronoun is nothing but we use pronoun as a subject. Object pronoun is nothing but we use pronoun as an object. He gave him a pen. The him is an objective pronoun in the sentence. He is a boy. So he is replaced instead of noun in the beginning of a sentence. So it is a subjective pronoun. Let us learn what is possessive pronoun. So the word possessive itself indicates that it is going to speak about someone's possession, or it shows the relationship by standing instead of the noun. So this house is hers. So the example shows that this house belongs to her. It is her house. So hers, it indicates the possession of her. So I have shown the possessive pronoun in a tabular column for first person, second person, and third person. If you are in a class, you will miss a pen. Your teacher or your father used to ask, "Who's this pen?" You will say that it is mine. If it belongs to you and your brother, you say, "Dad, it is ours." So you used to say that is a mine and ours. It represents the possession of yourself. So possessive pronoun it helps us. We use it to refer the possession of us. Our next one is demonstrative pronoun. So demonstrative pronoun is nothing but we use this kind of pronoun in order to point out the thing or a person whether they are near to us or far away from us. So we use it to point out the object which they refer. So this and that is used for a singular subject. So this used to refer for the thing which is near to the subject and that to refer the distant object. These and those. We use it as a plural subject. Those for the subject or the thing which is near to us and these for the thing which is far away from the speaker. And also demonstrative pronoun, it answers the question which one do you want. If you are in a shop, the shopkeeper may ask, which one do you want? There are a lot of goods in a shop. You used to point out this that. So you used to ask, which one do you want? So these are the books that John were talking about. So the book represent that the books are far away from the speaker. That is a very tall building. So that represent that the building is far away from the speaker and he is pointing the building which is far away from him. This is a beautiful vase. So I'm just pointing out the vase which is near to me. My mother gave me those toys. I'm thinking about the toys which is near to him by saying that those toys was given to me by my mother. So those toys. It represents that plural thing that is near to me. Let us learn about interrogative pronoun. So we all came across what is interrogative. Interrogative is nothing but the question word. So it begins with question word and ends with question mark. We use interrogative pronouns to ask questions. If we want information about anything or anyone else, we used to ask question. Most of the time we used to begin our communication only by asking question. So, what is your name? Where are you from? Which is your book? So, whose pen is that? So, these are the questions we use while we are communicating with others in order to know the information or to ask question about that thing or a person. For example, what is your name? So the answer will be my name is Ramya. Who got this parcel? If it is not you, you will say that I didn't get parcel. He got parcel. Whose pen is this? If it is mine, I will say that it is mine. If it is others, I used to say that this is her pencil. Her pencil. Referring that pencil belongs to some other girl. Next one is reflexive and emphatic pronoun. So reflexive pronoun is nothing but we use these kind of pronouns. That means myself, yourself, herself, himself, itself, themselves, ourself. We use this kind of pronoun when the subject is doing something for itself or themselves. When I prepare something for myself, I use the pronoun myself. So when I prepare something for you, I used to say that I prepare this for yourself. So reflexive pronoun is nothing but we use the pronoun in order to refer that something was done by myself or themselves or other self. They are blaming themselves for the defeat. So they defeated in the war, but they are blaming themselves for their defeat. I made tea for myself. So I made tea for only for myself, not for the others. John pinched himself. He didn't pinch other or the person who is standing or sitting nearby him. He pinched himself. So while we learn some any happy news, we used to pinch to in order to make sure that the thing is happening real or not. So we always used to make this. Thank you for watching this. Let us learn about remaining part of the type of pronoun in next class. Thank you.